right, so side control escapes here, right? We've been having trouble with this lately. I want to reiterate this. The reason that a side control is difficult to escape is not necessarily because he's putting body weight on me, although that does make it uncomfortable, right? It's because he's denying my ability to move in two ways, right? He's pinning me flat to the ground so I can't turn my shoulder either way. And watch, he's pinning me between his elbow, his other elbow, and his right knee, so it's hard for me to move like this, hard for me to move like this, hard for me to move like this, right? And look, he's chest to chest, he's inside of my geometry here. I have no frames inside. My first job is to start getting frames inside, okay? That being said, the easiest frame is most likely going to be your near side elbow here. Obviously, I can't get it in right now. He's doing a good job blocking it. Let me give you two options to get the near side frame. If you could just kind of like slip it in, great, right? But chances are, that's going to get real tight, Khaled. Chances are, that's not going to happen. Yeah, that's not going to happen, right? One option is to very briefly turn away from your opponent, something I tell you guys rarely to do. But keep tight, Khaled. Very rarely, I can't get in here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of walk away a little bit, and look, now my elbow comes in, right? That's option one. Option two is, if he's really crushing me with this shoulder pressure, right? Walking away helps, but also, so there's grabbing that shoulder, no, don't be seeing grabbing that shoulder, knocking his head offline with my forearm as I bridge into him. And look, my elbow's inside, so when I finish bridging, at least I get my near side frame in, okay? So let's use that. Option one, again, walk away, get the elbow in. Option two, hold, use the other arm to knock his head offline as I bridge my elbow in and come back, and now I've got one frame inside. Most of you guys can get here. I'm seeing you guys having trouble getting your near side knee in. Obviously, because Khaled's not gonna be an idiot. If I try and get his knee in, exactly, he starts to block me, right? Now that I've got this frame inside, I'm going to work around this frame. So if you hear me yelling, work around the frame, it means you're not using this arm efficiently enough, right? I'm going to karate chop his hip here. Again, my goal is not to bench press him away. I just want to deny his ability to follow me efficiently. Okay, so again, I'm pushing away on this arm, just a little bit of muscular strength, not a lot, but really what the action comes from is me walking my feet away. Follow me, Khaled? Yeah, look, he can follow me, right? He can follow me. Now, no, go ahead, follow me. Now, if I push away with this arm, follow me, Khaled. He can still follow me, but not as closely, right? He's a step behind, right? So again, when he's a step behind, watch what I do. I walk my foot away and I connect my knee to my elbow. Okay, let's look at that again. Boom. Stay tight to me. I'm pushing away with this arm, not crazy, pushing away just a little bit. I can either walk and put my knee in, but if he's denying me, I'm gonna hold my knee against his body and walk, here. Everybody got that, right? Okay, now let's look at what we have. We have our right elbow connected to our right knee. We're gonna use that to fade our upper body away. I hesitate to say push because it's not. My foot's doing most of the work. Khaled's got his hands connected. Yeah, he's a really strong guy and I can't get it going, right? I'm gonna step on my own foot here and get space. I don't care if his hands disconnect. If they do, great. If not, not to worry because I can push my foot in further and fade away. Push my foot in further, fade away until I'm eventually in close guard here. Okay? There's other steps to it where I want to get inside frames and stuff. Let's just get to that first. Cool? All right, so let's look at the whole basic thing again, and we'll add details on it in a minute. Here, my favorite way to get this elbow in is to turn away and get in, although you can also hold, bridge, and get that elbow in. Okay, cool. If I can walk away and connect my knee, great. But if Khaled's following me, I'm gonna karate chop his hip away, hold my knee to his hip, walk and turn, walk and turn, walk and turn, until I'm connecting my knee to my elbow. Good. Now I can, if I'm strong enough, I can just push away with my knee and my elbow here. If not, I'm gonna step on my foot and really get that space going. And look, my other hand's already trying to come in here, right? And then I can start working my way inside. As soon as I can, I get the inside frame. Again, we're gonna go over that in a minute. Any questions? All right, on three. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so everybody looks good. I'm here. Khaled's got that side control. I really like turning away and getting this elbow in because I'm lazy, right? I can do this and bridge into my opponent, especially if my opponent's good at taking my back. But if I can, I'm just gonna be lazy, get that elbow in, and look, I've already got step one completed, right? Again, I can step away and then get it in, or I can hold that knee to his I'll go, keep following me, Khaled. I can hold that knee to his hip. I gotta walk and slide it in here. Okay, now, this hand, again, stay tight. This hand should be trying to get inside. Obviously, it's not gonna happen. Never go like this, right? Because you're giving him the head and arm choke, right? Try not to go like this. You can get caught in a weird Americana. I'm always trying to come in on the close side. I step on my foot as I fade. Again, I hesitate to say push. I'm not really pushing my opponent. I'm using my right knee and my left arm, or my right arm, to basically just hold him in place so I can move my body around his body. I'm not really pushing his body. I'm holding it in place so I can move away. Okay? We need to start adding details, or else he's going to be able to flatten me back out. Look at my right hand. It goes from his hip as soon as I can. Again, this is not done independently. This is done as I'm moving. As soon as I can, I start bringing that hand inside here. Okay? Now try and take side control again, Khaled. It's hard because he can't cross face me here. And then the rest of my body is moving at the same time. Okay? So now let's look at all of that together. That's just one little detail that I'm adding here. Everything else stays the same. I get my right elbow in however I can. I get my right knee in however I can. I step on my foot. I start fading away as soon as I can. I get that right hand inside, lock the bicep, and get to the butterfly. Or for you guys, because you're white belts, I'm going to make you go back to the closed guard. Any questions? All we're adding is that small little detail here. Make sure everything moves together. That's the power of this technique, when everything moves together. Go. All right, on three. 1, 2, 3. Go.
Alright guys, welcome back. Hopefully got the microphone sorted out and the levels are okay. We're running the side control escape drill. 1 minute each person, 1 minute on top, 1 minute on bottom. We got Ernest here on the top and Khaled here on the bottom running the drill. Let's see how it goes. Khaled manages to get that left elbow in early. Getting to his side, which is good. Again, you don't want to be flat on your back. One of the great things I remember Salah Hibaro saying is, a flat body is an immobile body. So Ernest is riding pretty high on Khaled's body right now, trying to deny Khaled the ability to get his knee inside, which is a good idea if you're a person on top. If I were Khaled here, I would try and actually use the far leg to kind of scrape over and see if he can get him into like a half guard situation. Yeah, we can see here Khaled's left knee isn't really doing much because Ernest is so high up. Right now, Khaled should definitely, as soon as your opponent turns, you should turn into him. Again, stay on your side. Khaled's right leg, his far leg, should be trying to hook Ernest by the ankle here and drag it in between his leg for the half guard. Oh, there we go. It looks like he's going for it. Up, and he gets his arm trapped. He's in the crucifix right now, so we went from a bad position to a worse position. Looks like he's still on his side. Oh yeah, he manages to get. Oh, I thought he got the ankle into the half guard. Oh, it looks like he's managing to get his left knee inside. Maybe. Oh yeah, a little bit. There we go. Okay, now stop right there. Good. He used his trapped arm actually to help his right foot get to the half guard position here. So technically that's an escape, but because they're white belts and they're comfortable in the closed guard, I've been making them go all the way back to the closed guard. Plus, it wouldn't be a great half guard position because he doesn't have this underhook. In this position right now, he's kind of flattened out. Ernest has an underhook. Ernest could potentially also start to use that foot to pass again. But Khaled's doing a good job using his left hand to kind of freeze Ernest's right leg. He might be able to push him into a closed guard situation from here. Oops, excuse me. Let's see that how it plays out. Oh, yep, and it's exactly what happens. Cool. All right, we got Khaled on top here and Ernest on the bottom here running the side control escape drill. All right, Ernest decides to bridge his right hand inside. Gets an early, for lack of a better word, crossface on Khaled with his left arm. Very good. Okay, stop. From here, anytime you're, let me rewind it a little bit. Anytime you're pushing on your opponent, I see a lot of this for beginners. When they, for some reason, when they push on their opponent, they tend to grab the gi and push. I can't really think of a good time where grabbing the gi and pushing, or pushing away from your opponent is going to be a good idea. I'm sure there is. If you're going to push your opponent away, push their body away, please. It's a very inefficient push to grab something loose like clothing and try and pull your opponent away from you. It's great for grabbing the gi and pulling your opponent towards you, but trying to grab it and pull them away from you, your energy is better spent pushing on their body. Yep, I think I tell him as much and he lets go. Karate chopping the hip, pretty good. So Khaled turns, it looks like he's still got the crossface in. Ernest goes back to pushing the hip, good. Yeah, he's trying to get on the side. There we go, gets on the side. Should be shrimping back a little bit. Khaled beats him around the angle again. Yeah, Ernest got to get, oh, exactly, he's got to get that. Oh, no, he should have left it inside. There we go. Gets that, rid of that crossface, and now he should have an easier time. Yep, gets to the half guard, and because their white belts are making him go all the way back to the close guard. Not bad, took a lot of work to get there, but we did manage to end up getting the close guard, and it looks like he's going for something weird there. Again, not bad. All right, we got Khaled on the top here, and almost said Ernest. Gabe on the bottom in the white gi there. Looks like Gabe's running the drill. Gabe manages to get that right hand in relatively early. Again, that close side arm is the easiest frame you're going to be able to get in. Now he's struggling to get that right leg in. Yeah, he should be walking away and trying to get that right leg in. He's a tall guy, so he's got a lot of leg to get in. Looks like he's got a little piece of it in. The rest of it should start coming in. A little bit early to stomp on the foot. Now he can stomp on the foot if he wants. Kind of stomped on the foot, not really. Okay, stop. Doing a good job pushing. I'm a little bit worried because it looks like Khaled has a grip on the pants here, and he could use it just to kind of, for lack of a better word, like frame up, like tripod up, and walk to side control again. Oh, that's exactly what happens. But Gabe does a good job. He's got a grip. He's got his own grip on the pants now. If I could get my marker. Oh, there it is. He got his own grip on the pants now. So now Khaled's going to have a tough time just kind of with impunity, just kind of walking to the side. If Gabe can stay on his side and push his way back into the half guard and back to the full guard, be a good ending to this round. Manages to get his knee in. So right now it's like 50-50. Gets to the half guard. Oh, very good. And manages to get to the closed guard. Overall, not bad. Okay, we got the reverse situation. Gabe on top, Khaled on the bottom. Looks like Khaled's the one running the drill. Let's see how it goes. Khaled gets that right hand in early. He's on his side, which is good. He's on his side so much. If I were him, I would walk my hips in and get this right leg to come over and kind of, for lack of a better word, hook Gabe's ankle and kind of drag it into the quarter guard or the half guard if I can. He's doing a good job staying on his side though. Oh, and he's got, if you can kind of see here, he's got his right hand inside blocking his crossface. Gabe's hands might be connected here, I'm not sure, but blocking that crossface is going to pay dividends. I must have said something because they're looking at me. Khaled's really on his side now. Okay, gets his own crossface inside. Okay, and stop. That crossface is now no longer a crossface. We've basically given Gabe that head and arm choke here. Or at the very least, that elbow is no longer able to frame away on our opponent. So again, we want to frame. Let me reset my illustrator here. When you frame someone, generally speaking, when you frame someone with your arm, it's going to be from the elbow to the wrist, really elbow to the hand. You're going to have a hard time framing someone with your tricep here. And now he's kind of stuck there. Yeah, he moves his arm back, but he no longer has... Okay, now he's got a good frame again. And stop. Gabe, by moving his chin 2 inches, he just beat that frame. So now it's kind of working against Khaled again. Still manages to get on the side. Gabe's running a little bit high. There we go. Now Khaled brings his left leg over, trying to scrape him into the quarter guard or the half guard if he can. I'd like to see his right hand pushing at this point. I don't quite know what it's doing. It looks like he's gripping the back of Gabe's hand, or Gabe's hamstring, I should say. I'd like to see him pushing his knee that way and kind of forcing Gabe into his half guard. There we go. Okay, gets to a turtle position. You might be able to escape from there. Oh, cut the round off early. That's my fault. Okay, we got Chris on top, Khaled on the bottom. See how it goes. Gets the left elbow in early. Okay, starts to block the crossface. Chris doing a good job walking with Khaled. He's a little bit too far over Khaled. He's in danger of getting... Oh, exactly. He's in danger of getting bridged right there. Good instincts by Khaled. So let's go back and see why he got bridged. So he's doing a good job following Khaled. If you see here, look at his belt. It's practically on top of Khaled here. It's a little bit off to the side, but a strong guy like Khaled is going to be able to bridge you. Also, his arm is occupied cross-facing Khaled here, so it's not available to post over here. So he's pretty committed to kind of smothering Khaled, but again, I would argue his weight's a little bit too on top. Here, Khaled just manages to bridge him overhead and gets on top. We got Ernest on the top in the blue gi and Gabe on the bottom in the white gi. Gabe running the drill. Here we go. Gets his left elbow in. Looks like he's... Oh no, I thought he got his left leg in too. Guess not. Doing the right thing, walking away. Ernest doing a good job trying to beat that... Gabe doesn't know the escape from here, but he could do the exact same thing that Khaled did because Ernest is so high up and he's really loaded on that elbow. There's kind of a rainbow roll where you bridge towards your shoulder, more towards your head, get your opponent's hips on the ground, and then roll them over into your own side control. He just doesn't know that escape yet. Also, if you look here, his elbow's in between Ernest's leg. Should not be. It should be... Imagine I'm drawing this line in front of Ernest's hip. It should be parallel with Ernest's hips. Right now it's perpendicular. Manages to get a piece of his knee in. Let's see if he can escape using that. Okay, he should step on his own foot if he can. I would exit his hips back a little bit more, actually, because he's so much taller compared to his opponent. In fact, he's so tall, he's getting that right leg across over Ernest's back, and he might be able to pull himself into like a half guard or full guard situation here. Again, I'm making these guys go all the way to full guard. Yeah, it looks like he's halfway past already. He's on his side, which is going to make it hard for his left leg to come through, but I think he'll be able to get it. He's got one leg. There we go. Yeah, if I were him, I would concentrate getting one leg at a time. There we go. There's one leg. Now it should be easier to get his second leg. Or he could just come out on top. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. We got Ernest on top again. Gabe on the bottom in the white gi, going on the right side. Gets to the side. Oh, easy escape. Made a huge... Let's look at that again. That was interesting. Looks like he made a big hole from his bridge, and he just managed to get his right knee all the way inside. Big bridge. Right knee comes inside. Ernest was walking left for whatever reason, and he caught him right in the middle. Very good escape. And we're going to run it again. Gets his elbow in with a bridge. Ernest staying much tighter to him now. Okay, Gabe looks like he got a piece of his knee in. If he could, oh no, it's barely in. Looks like he's got to use his right elbow a little bit more. And really walk his hips. He should be walking his hips out the other way. He's trying to force that knee in. Oh, I guess that was the end of the round. It was a short round, but yeah, at the end of the situation, yeah, if you're having trouble getting your knee inside, again, you can't pass a solid object through a solid object. A tall guy like Gabe, he's got to shrimp his butt back to make more room for the knee to go in. Got Chris on top, Khaled on the bottom, running the drill. Side control escapes as always. Bridges to get the right elbow in. Tries to get on the side. Good. Gets his left crossface in. Oh, and just kind of sits Chris up there. Not bad. Very good. That left frame, I'm telling you, or the frame across your opponent's neck, very powerful. Gets it again. His right hand's doing frame across Chris's neck right now. Chris is doing a better job staying parallel to the floor this time. Doesn't quite know what to do with his arms. His arms should be... Stop right there. Chris's, let's see, his right arm should be in front of Khaled's face right now. Right now it's kind of on top, for lack of a better word. If it was in front, he could drive Khaled's face forward and kind of reestablish a crossface there. Right now he's just kind of riding out top position. Not doing a bad job. Khaled should probably go to turtle from here. There we go. Forget if I make him finish the takedown or not. Looks like he gets it. And Jim, malfunction. I go to hold of the mat. Round still going. Yeah, Chris has given up that that left side frame, that frame under the neck, too easily. Khaled's put himself in a crucifix position again. I'm going to have to deal with that. And that's the end of the round.